Okay, guys, I am back and we are waiting for Miss Fairy Garden. She's going to be back on. I'm sending her the link right now. And just give me a moment. You'll hear a little bit of silence. Okay, I'm back. Can everybody hear me okay? And I sent her two links. I sent her one to the YouTube page here and Google Hangouts. So she went to grab something to drink and stuff. She'll be right back. So if you guys want to retweet this and say that we're talking with Miss Fairy Garden, you know, to have people come in, that'd be great. I'll tweet it too. And there it is. Okay. Oh, I guess I did two tweets there. Dang it. I am just having one of those days. Oh, are they still chatting? Let me see. Yeah, let me refresh that and see what's going on. Okay, it should be off by now, though. And I will shoot Shar the link just in case she comes back on. Oh, can everybody hear me? There we go. Yeah. Shar, if you're listening, I'm sending you the link. Okay. Hi, Patsy B. How are you? Hey, Juan. Patsy, how's things going, honey? Oh, Bonnie, I'm glad you're here. I just wish Shar's link would have, her internet would work better. Just a second. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Kaylee. Long time no see. So Miss Fairy Garden said that she did want to come back. I'm just waiting for her to get all hooked back up again and everything. Well, Lissa, can you share the link to the live stream we just had with Tracy and Shar? Because I think a lot of people missed that. And Miss Fairy Garden was able to tell her story there also, which she's coming back here to speak some more. Irish, and she has one today. Hi, Leanne. I don't deal with any trolls, and you know, so if you're a troll and you come in and you say anything, Lissa will get you right away. And let's see. And so will Witch's Brew. That is you, isn't it, Witch's Brew? That would be my luck to mod a troll. Oh my god. How many people are in the US? Put a 1. Celebrating the Labor Day weekend. 3-day weekend. Kaylee, yay, Lissa. Hi, Broken Angel, and I am getting your messages. I just can't multitask, so I will read them whenever I'm done with the stream. What's everybody doing on this Labor Day weekend? What have you, did you guys cook out? What? Oh, good to hear, Lori. You know, that's another thing I'm watching out coming across the Atlantic is Miss Irma. Miss Irma is looking fierce, and we've got about 6 or 7 days, and I'm starting to tell everybody here to start putting away their motorcycles and their toys out there, and because this thing could be serious. It's looking bad. I hope it curbs up and goes north. Hi, Misha. Lissa is my hooker. I tried to get her to come on, but she won't do it. See how she does me? Leanne, yeah, I'm kind of in mine too. It's so hot. Yeah, Puerto Rico isn't looking too good with Miss Irma. I tell you, I think it's going to go right over them, and Bahamas too, and then me, because I'm 40 miles away from Bahamas, and I'm real close to Cape Canaveral. So it's going to be fun. We went through Charlie 13 years ago, August 13th, and I had $38,000 in damage on my property. It just really sucked. And being without electricity for 2 weeks, oh no. Thank goodness for the pool, though. We at least were able to flush the toilets. You know, people don't think about that. What is it like to not be able to? Yeah, you really appreciate that pool water. Hey, Brian, you want a link? You know, and I saw some of the price gouging there. We had that here. Matter of fact, less than a mile down the road, there's a little store, and they were trying to charge, like, I can't remember, $12 for a bag of ice, a little tiny bag of ice, and they got popped. And I tell you, they find that little store. They closed it down for 2 weeks. They weren't able to sell gas, and also they sell the petro for the race cars, which it was racing season at the time. And so they really lost a lot of money for price gouging. And I seen a lot of that in Texas too. Lori, have you seen that? Yeah, and gasoline being put up to what, $8 to $10 a gallon? Are you kidding me? That's just not right. Let me check my Twitter and see if Miss Fairy Garden is having trouble. Miss Fairy Garden, if you're listening, just check your Twitter. I mean, that was so beautiful that she got to tell her part of the story. And, you know, so those of you who have not seen that live stream, it was on Tracy's channel, and Lissa, I believe, dropped a link. And if you need the link, she'll probably drop it again for you. Yeah, Patsy, that's terrible how they do that, because, I mean, we had to have gasoline to run our generator. And, you know, every store was running out of it. And then you seen them popping up with, you know, double the amount, triple the amount, until they really started cracking down on these people. Ask Brian. I believe so, Lori. Brian, you all are going to keep that video up where people can see it, correct? Sweetie, and you don't even live down by Houston, do you? You're in another state, correct? Okay, so Brian says that he is keeping the video up. So Lissa is dropping the link to that, where Miss Fairy Garden told her story. She's a beautiful lady, very sweet, and I'm glad that she's finally been able to put her voice out. You know, I don't like to see anybody bashed, or I don't like to see the fighting and everything. And but there's always two sides to a story, and it was so good to hear Miss Fairy Gardens. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Eva. Cheryl, how are you? Randy is my mom. I've seen you before. Are you like Randy, you know, Randy and Bees Randy is your mom, or is that just... Oh, Irish, I'm sure that she will too, because she's just now, you know, starting to feel comfortable. And um, you know, she's a beautiful lady. I'm sure she's got a lot of things that people want to hear, you know, maybe not just that either. She seems to have been down quite a journey. And somebody did a quote a while ago about, it's not where you've been, but it's where you're going that's important. And I think that quote is beautiful. I think everybody should tweet that, because the more positivity we can get, the better it's going to be. Brew, do you want a link? Mr. Brew Brew. He's Lissa and I's son. We share him. Brian, did you want a link? You said I must have missed that. Okay, so just a second. I'm going to have to switch over to Twitter because she wants the link again. Be one moment. Okay. I sent her the link. Yeah, okay, Mr. Brew. There you go. Oh, Bonnie, I hate to hear that. You go, girl, though.
Am I here? Can you see me? Hello.
Oh, I hear somebody. Let's see. Hold on a second here. Let me. Hi. Okay, so did you open up
Okay, let me see if I
the
can. I'm
your
gonna
volume's real low.
okay. I'm gonna
Can you
mute
turn up your
this.
Oh, there goes better.
Is that
It's get
better?
it's
Can you
getting
hear me?
better. There you are.
Ah, okay. Now
Okay, so now open up the YouTube
I've
page
got that right here,
and then
and I
you
muted it. I can't see myself, and I still hear echo though.
you
How
do?
do I?
Okay. Well, let's see if they hear the echo. I don't hear
Oh,
the
now I
echo.
see. Oh, okay. I'm delayed a little bit. Hold on.
Yeah, there'll be a little bit of a delay. So if you're reading the chat, now don't look at yourself because that'll throw you off. You know, if
Okay.
you look at yourself and you're
That
talking,
throws
but
me
you
off
don't hear.
anyway.
Yeah, if you don't hear anything and you're seeing your mouth move, no, don't look at
I
that.
try not to look at myself on a daily basis.
Well, you're beautiful.
Okay.
Everybody is here, and Witch's Brew is going to come in with us here in a second.
Am I here?
You are, so start talking, girl.
Okay. I see how it flashes back and forth between me talking and you talking. Okay, I got this. And there's no echo for you all.
No, no echo.
Oh, yay, good. And I can see the chat.
Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Lady Raiden. Okay, girl,
You
you
say,
have
why
the
do some
floor.
people like, never mind. I don't have a fan. I had to go get a fan because I am like, the medication I take like tons of Neurontin and it makes me really hot.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Well, you know what? I'm hot because I'm in Florida and the humidity is like the armpit of hell.
oh, where are you in
So
Florida?
I'm in Orlando, the very east
Oh,
side, and we are looking at a hurricane coming.
are
Oh, well,
you?
so are you guys, huh?
Yeah,
Who
we got
knows
a
where
lot of
this thing's
rain
going to go?
yesterday.
Okay, so
Okay, and I can see the chat too. And Brew is coming. Hi, Patsy. Hi, Randy is my mom.
wait a minute. Let's see. What's Mahuka saying? Let me look up here. Sesame Jamie didn't hear what she said. It got cut off. What got cut off exactly? Like, we'll have to wait for a minute for the.
Thank you, Lady Raiden. Sweet. Make me feel good.
Sheldonita is here.
You know, TT took it upon herself to, I think she took an hour and a half to talk about how ugly I was. Straight.
Wow.
Yeah,
That was
that'll help your self esteem, right?
yeah. Well, I hope you didn't listen because you're very beautiful, and I don't just say that to anybody, you know.
No, but she said, my profile picture is fake, and that's how I looked years ago. But
Well, don't worry about what she says, and look how many people love you, and there's many more. They just don't know that we're up. See, I don't.
oh, yeah, I had no idea that you were streaming Sesame. I mean, I've seen you before. I've seen you um, in different people's chat, but I didn't know you had your own chat.
Oh yeah, I do videos, but nothing, big. And I don't really like.
Personal.
I'm gonna start doing some game stuff from IMVU. I
Okay.
have a little
See, I'm
small
friends with you
group.
on Facebook, and I'm not a gamer at all, except for the original Nintendo that came out. I was into that.
Well, I tell
But
you,
that was so cool. The like virtual reality that it was like real life though that you were creating.
Yes,
You
it's
know, it wasn't
fun.
like a war game or something. It was,
Exactly.
real life. I thought that was really neat.
See, and that's why you'll like it, because you get to do makeup, you get to do nails, you get to do shopping, anything you want to. It's like a real world. It's awesome. I'm a closet
Exactly.
streamer. I love Sweetie.
Hey,
I do.
sweetie.
She said
Hello.
I'm a closet streamer. Oh wow, I love
I
that.
just think that Sesame, have you ever been on the radio before?
Yeah, I do DJ. Uh-huh.
Okay, you got that voice, honey.
Thank you. I
But
just
you're
need a
beautiful
better
too.
mic.
You don't have a radio face. You just have a radio voice.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to get that back up, and I'm going to be looking for some DJs because I run it 24/7. And some night we're
You
going to
say
go
you
on You
run it
Now.
24/7?
I used to, yeah, I used to run it
Oh,
24/7, and it's pretty fun. So if anybody's ever, wanting to do DJ stuff, let me know, and we'll work together, get it set up.
there's some new people, or I guess they're just new to me. They're probably your fans. Linz, I don't know you. You're beautiful. And Sesame Voice rocks.
I tell you,
Sesame, you're
I
right.
love these
Oh,
people.
yeah, everybody hit the thumbs up for Sesame.
Yeah, I don't ever go out for subscribers and all that, because the people who really, enjoy my content, they're here, and
And who would rather have that around you,
yeah, I take
than a bunch of
quality over
haters bashing you?
quantity. That's right. So is Witch's Brew coming in, or what is he up to? Okay, guys, so we are back, and with Miss Fairy Garden here, as you can see in the description. And if you have questions, I ask that you be very respectful, because my mods will, they don't put up with no shit. We'll just say that right up front. And let's do it. If you guys got some good questions, it doesn't even have to be about the
Yeah, let's talk
drama.
about something else.
Yeah.
It's so, I don't know. I guess if it's so boring to me at this point, isn't it? It's like, gosh, it's actually predictable.
Guys, thank you, Irish, and thank you for all the good comments. That's
Oh,
awesome.
hey, Irish. That's who I was talking about in the last stream.
Yeah,
That her family deals with the same thing I'm dealing with. And
you know, I,
she is just,
I
she's a
have to
really neat
say,
lady.
I'm addicted to live streams. That's what I don't even watch TV anymore,
Oh,
and
me either.
so I love to see live streams, but I want to see some positive live streams. And I don't care, if you want to watch somebody else, whatever. But don't let me look in there and see you talking about me or cheering them on when they're tearing up somebody. No, that if you notice you're blocked, that's why. That's exactly why. Hey, Southern. But I think we all need to do some more positive live streams. And if you guys aren't doing it, do some. We'll come.
I tell you, I watch. It's funny how YouTube has taken over my life as far as I watch very little TV. But there's so many cool, positive channels out there that, just stomp this drama and are so much more interesting to watch. And, I would like to take away either watch somebody I admire or learn something,
Yeah.
not feel so freaking bad after you watch somebody.
Hey, I see Witch's Brew in here.
Hey, Witch's
Hi,
Brew.
you guys hear me okay?
I do. I hear you. I hear a fan or something hitting the mic.
Yeah,
It
there's a
might be
fan.
me. I have my fan blowing on me.
Well,
Let me
I
see.
didn't hear yours.
Yeah, I got a fan going over here.
Are you hot too, Brew?
He's hot.
I,
You
I
are
just,
hot. That's for
I
sure.
just need a constant white noise, or I start to feel weird.
Brew, what do you think about this? What do do you know him, Marla? Do you know Witch's
Oh,
Brew?
of course.
He is awesome. And I tell you, he's got a very level head. You'll never hear me
Exactly.
say anything bad about him. I love him.
Exactly.
And he's got an awesome girl, I tell you.
Listen, Kelly is my number one. I just wish that things didn't work out the way they were, and that she could still feel comfortable coming on YouTube. But I don't blame her. I don't blame her at all.
Yeah, I think this entire thing's ridiculous. We started got like this little private investigator group going over here, and we're finding some really interesting stuff out. We had
Are you talking about now, Brew?
You know what? Before my senior moment kicks in, I need to say this because one has a question. So I didn't mean to interrupt, but let me read this real quick. Hookah. Well, I don't think she said that. That comes from my girl. Question from one. I have a question. Did she really drop the charges against you recently, or did the case get thrown out?
The case got dismissed. Do you want me to talk about that real briefly?
If you can. I mean, I don't know where, what legal.
I don't. Things. I just, my biggest fear in coming on and why I didn't want to go on is that I'm going to say something that I shouldn't have, and that's going to come back to bite me. So that's just my only fear in saying things. But what happened with that is, yes, she drew up charges against me, cyber stalking charges in Onslow County. The fact that she was able to do that meant she, according to my lawyer, was somewhat unheard of. That usually can only take place after a police investigation or a private investigation, of which neither happened. So somehow she was able to convince the magistrate that there were enough valid reasons to proceed with charging me. And as I mentioned earlier, court systems do not accept screenshots. So how she was able to, or emails, and only not even all videos. So how she was able to convince the magistrate that there was enough evidence to press cyber stalking charges against me, you're going to have to fill in the blanks and maybe look at a little bit of her history. I'm not saying that in a mean way. I'm just saying you fill in the blanks. So what happened was the court case. So I hired a lawyer, much to Trisha and Sean's denial. I had a lawyer for the first case, which I can't remember. I think it was sometime in May, maybe May 27th or something, which we had already planned to continue that. For I told you I was getting ready for surgery. So my lawyer did appear that day, appeared on my behalf, and continued it, which you can continue a court case up to 3 times. First time is a given. You don't even have to have a reason. The second time you have to have a reason. Third time can be from there. You can't continue yourself 3 times, but a court case can be continued up to 3 times. So it was continued. For some reason, the DA, it turns out, did not put the correct paperwork in and showed me as a FTA. When I called, they didn't know if it was the clerk of courts or the DA that was at fault. It turns out it was the DA. According to Trisha and Sean, I lawyered up at that point because, I forgot to show up for court, or I blew them off, and then I decided to lawyer up and hire Onslow's finest. That is not what happened. So moving forward, the court date was continued to July. Can't remember the exact date, but it was the beginning of July. Nothing really happened. I spoke to my lawyer a few times. I don't want to say a lot about that, but I had a lot of evidence. He thought it was a slam dunk situation. It wasn't anything that would require a lot of effort because, like I said, everything, even if I did do was completely guilty of everything that the prosecutor was accusing me of, aka Trisha, still wouldn't have been illegal. But so we carried forth with that. That was when I had my second surgery that I was alluding to. So I was not able to travel. It was like a couple of days after my surgery, and I had a doctor's note that I could not travel. So, I mean, I could not even sit up against a chair. It was terrible. I could not ride in a vehicle. So what happened was my lawyer, once again, was there, and Trisha did not show up, is what occurred. Now, according to her, she met with the prosecutor, she met with her lawyer or DA ahead of time. I don't know if that's true or not. Like I said, I wasn't there. But according to my lawyer, the judge, the DA, and his team met, discussed the case, and it was dismissed. So,
well, that's the important thing then, you know, it's all done.
yeah.
And you know, I don't see
can't draw on those charges again. That would
Good.
absolutely make her look ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't see how people can sit up in their live streams or even off live stream and call places, you know, doing prank calls or calling about people's personal information. That's so wrong. Why?
I was just shocked. I mean, I was just
Who
shocked
does that?
she would be
Freaking Trisha.
bold enough to do it live too. And that just shows you a glimpse into her thinking, though, that she thought she was really doing some hardcore investigating there and was onto something. And both of the people she called, that would have been absurd, illegal, wrong. I mean, all of the above. But, you know, she really was thrilled that she was getting somewhere. Anyway, I don't want to be real negative. Did I answer the question?
Yes, you did. You
Okay.
did a beautiful. What do you think is going to stop this? What are, you know, you've had to, you know, like when you're laying in bed thinking at night, how do I make this go away? How do I make this person stop? What are your ideas on that? What have you thought about?
Well, I think it's just now getting through my head that rational thinking is not going to work. I apologize, I have the hiccups.
That's okay if you need a drink of water or something.
No, I was just trying to put my thoughts into words.
Okay.
I'm comparing it to like an addict's mind. What would make them stop? Because I did some really stupid, irrational, dangerous, dumb, costly things when I wanted what I wanted. And what stopped me was legal action. You know, basically somebody throwing my ass in prison or in jail first and then in prison. A force beyond yourself. When you are not thinking rationally and you're not living rationally, it's going to take a force larger than yourself, something that you can't fight against, you can't wiggle your way out of. I don't know what that's going to be, but is there anything that hasn't already been done, been said? I mean, is there any name that Trisha has not been called? It obviously does not affect her. She's just a different breed that way. And this is her, in my opinion, this is her addiction.
Well, Lady Raiden has a question for you, and she wants to know how you chose your name, your YouTube name, Miss Fairy Garden.
Oh, well, I wonder if I can. Hold on just a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hey, Brew, what do you think is going to put an end to some of the drama with this incident here? What do you think?
The only thing that's going to stop it is legal action that forces her to stop. She's been doing the same cycle since 2014, as far as I'm aware, maybe even earlier. It's like we've found posts that she's made back from what was it, that bully thing that she did, catch a bully, and
Yeah.
you could literally erase the username, put truthfully Trisha there, and you would think that she just wrote it yesterday. It's the same exact drama that she was a part of back then that she is now. It's a constant cycle. It's a constant cycle, and she will not stop until
Let me get tissue real quick.
legal reasons stop her.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to stop that kind of thing, I think, right now with all that's going on. I mean, to prove who the trolls are, to prove who really actually wrote that. I mean, isn't that kind of hard to prove?
Yeah, of course it is. And what further makes that hard is that the laws haven't caught up with technology. So even if you were able to prove it, which is very hard to do, is our law even caught up to where action could be taken? Like, it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
I sit back and watch this stuff, and sometimes I wonder if people just ignored her. And I know that that's hard, but what would happen if people actually stopped tweeting, stopped memeing, stopped everything? I mean, is that possible? You guys in
Well,
the
No.
audience, is that possible?
I thought, that's what everybody says. Can you still hear me?
I
mhm.
can. Hmm.
Okay. I'm sorry to interrupt, Brew. I heard a little bit about what you're saying, and that's exactly, I agree 100%. But no, she is not a normal circumstance where ignore, that's what we teach our children. Ignore, they'll go away.
Yeah, sometimes
She
there
is
has
going
to
to
be action.
provoke to the point that you have to respond. I mean, look at what I tried, and I am still trying to ignore her, being as tough as I can. But when you put somebody's name in the live stream, when you call their former employer, when you call their doctor, when you drag them straight for an hour and a half about how ugly they are and bring up their mug shots, their criminal, I mean, how does somebody ignore that?
Yeah, I
And it's
can't
not like
relate to that
it's
at all.
one time, it's over and over. She is going to provoke like I can't think of an animal that is as persistent as she is. If she were to use her talents for good, my God, we could put that girl to use because she is persistent and she is going to provoke until she gets your attention. So she
Yeah.
went away for a while. Her Facebook got shut down back when this wasn't the first time she was on social media, but I guess back in like 2012 to, I'm guessing, like 2014, 15. I'm not positive. I really should be speaking about things I don't know the specific dates on. I just know that she was very active on Facebook when she moved to North Carolina. Something shut her down, and she was muted to a degree for a little while. That to me is the only thing that's going to work, is something in that vein, if that makes sense. I don't think she's going to have a come to Jesus. I don't think you're going to be able to appeal to her heart and her rationale, and she's going to say, you know what, this isn't worth it. It
Yeah,
is worth it to her. It is worth it to her.
maybe on her deathbed, but other than
And
that, I don't
Brew,
think
of
she's ever.
all people, my God, he gave her the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, it did.
And we were, I was real suspicious of Brew when he came on the scene. Like, who
A
is
lot of
this
people.
motherfucker?
A
I
lot
know
of
what we
people.
all went through.
I was like, do you really know what you're doing? I mean, are you
But
sure?
he was sweet. So I just said, okay, let him, we all kind of know the
Yeah.
path that's going to.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's cost him, though. It has cost him because he tried to help somebody and he has gotten nothing in return but just hateful comments, on and on and on. So,
But he got Trisha's precious medical records, which, apparently he is just reaping all kinds of benefits from, right, Brew?
Yeah, that's right. I don't. Okay, I have a. I have a plethora of things I would like to say about her,
Ooh,
but the main one that
plethora.
the main one I'm going to say, however, is the whole ignoring her part. After the whole dust had settled from the STP and TT fiasco, me and Kelly behind scenes agreed no more TT talk. Like, I will mod for people, even if the people that I'm modding for talking about TT, I will not get into the conversation. That's why I haven't been on live streams with R&B. That's but I mod. And when I mod, I just talk to the people. I don't comment about. I usually don't comment
Which
about
is
what's
totally
being actually
true.
talked about.
Exactly right, Brew. It's exactly what you do.
And for
Yeah.
weeks we kept on that. And then what was it? Yesterday morning, I wake up to hear that she was talking crap about me, saying that, oh, I'm a master Photoshop manipulator. There's a conspiracy going on with me and Marla fabricating documents. I'm like, I've been doing nothing TT related for weeks.
That's what I mean. She will
Like,
provoke. She
yes,
will provoke until you respond. That's what I meant by that statement.
Exactly. Like, you cannot ignore her because she will come after you, even if you do. And me and Kelly recorded a podcast today. It's currently uploading on this channel. Look for that in an hour. And we talk a lot about our feelings regarding this whole situation. At this point, we find it almost humorous. It's like
Exactly.
you could predict what she's gonna do before she does it at this point.
It's cyclical.
Yeah, it's such a very evident pattern that she goes by, and you all knew it before I got involved. Unfortunately, I had to put my hand over the fire to realize it was hot. But like, it's
people were
almost
pretty gentle with you. I think that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like to say our community, but you know, I know you had a little. People get upset because it's like, you don't know. I wanted to say you don't know what she's done, but yeah, he didn't know what she had done, so he had to figure it out for himself.
And the crazy thing too is, like, I never thought it went this deep. I never thought it was this extreme. I always thought when people were like, "You don't know what she's done," I honestly thought, well, I mean, what could you possibly do over YouTube? Like, I kind of just assumed, like, oh, she's talking trash about someone. Like, how terrible is that really? And then I found out.
Hey, Savage. Savage Live is in the house.
Oh, hey, Savage.
Savage.
So, my experience with psychology is that whole saying that hurt people. In order to maintain this kind of level of TTism, she has got to have been fucked in the head when she was growing up. That's the only way that you can maintain this. People do not wake up one day and become this evil. It is cultivated over a lifetime of childhood pain, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, you know, she's not the only one out there who goes after people for no reason. And I, block and move on because we have a good community. I love everybody here. And, sometimes people get in little, rifts, but they always work it out. If they don't, it's, they agree to disagree.
Right.
That's what I love about it. But this other business, I tell you,
it's something else. I've never personally seen it up close and personal. And how I got so lucky to be the target targeted individual. Like I said, I think it has a lot to do with me living close to her. And
yes, that's one lottery. That's one lottery I would love to not win.
Yeah, she's going to come hard on Savage too because, and according to her, Savage and I have just been, chit-chatting it up. We've been having lunch and we've been plotting together. And Savage last night on the chat said, I don't know who Marla is. I don't, other than her name, I don't know anything about her. That's not what we're doing. That is not. It's so silly.
I kind of agree with Broken Angel here. She says, I know not everyone agrees with me, but she can be entertaining and funny and hope one day we can get past the drama. I don't think we'll ever get past the drama because Trisha is drama. But when the few times Trisha isn't talking about drama, she's actually funny. She's actually funny. But the thing is, she literally is the embodiment of drama. Like, I honestly, I don't even know what to say. Like, she is drama.
Well, you know, I just wish it would stop, but I guess that's a big old wish, and I'm gonna have to talk to Santa because, you know, I don't see any other way. But I would, I just wonder, you know, if everybody ignored her, what would happen? If you,
Well, yeah, it would have to be a mass effort, you know, and how do you
right,
organize that many people? Because her reach has gone so far.
yeah,
You look at how many people in the live stream or in one of her videos dislike her. Okay, well, that's how many people you're going to have to organize at one time to say, turn your head.
you know, let me tell you, you are not the only one that's been affected like this. Bargain Beauty, who was just in the chat, she got dragged like crazy by another
I don't think I
YouTuber,
know Bargain
and
Beauty. Oh, by another YouTuber?
Bargain Beauty is awesome. She has a beautiful channel, and she was doxxed all freaking day long. I mean, her phone
Does she have
number,
a different name?
address, everything. Well,
A
I
different
think
streaming?
she's got a new channel. Bargain Beauty, are you still in here?
Yeah, I think she made a
There
second
she
channel
is. There's my
for
girl. Yeah,
other things. Yeah.
I tell
Yeah,
you, she was
what do we
sent a
have in the
text
chat?
bomb, and
What's
people are
that?
just getting a little too close. I mean,
What's a
that's,
text bomb?
hey, little, it's so good to see you, girl. Hi,
I
Shannon.
don't think it's on a
I
budget. I
think
just saw you, honey.
I think by text bomb she means they sent like a barrage of texts. Is that right?
Oh,
Yeah, she had to get a new phone. She had to get a new phone number over it. And the guy's like, "Well, it was no big deal. Just get over it." You know, I'm like, "Really? Did you have to pay for her number? Did you have to go reload all of her contacts and, you know,
exactly.
whatever. Dude, get a
Hey, little
life."
Mayor Timer. I just saw you too. I'm sorry, honey. I'm way behind the chat. I was going to show, I went to go get somebody, I forget who, asked about how I got my name, how I picked my name.
Oh, yeah, that
Lady
was
Raiden.
Lady Raiden, yeah.
Well, you know, like I said, I was very naive to YouTube. I didn't know you weren't supposed to use your own name. And I guess when you get, you know, have Google, it automatically signs you up for, you have to physically change your name. Anyway, I had talked a little bit about in the last video that, you know, my life was completely different 9 years ago than it is right now. And one of the things I used to do is garden. I mean, I used to have our house was on an acre of land, and we had a horse farm that was on 39 acres. And I loved to vegetable garden, annual garden, perennial garden. And because of the disabilities that I have now with my feet and my hands, particularly my feet, I can't really do that anymore. So I started to make fairy gardens. This is the first one I did. I don't know if this is going to work if I show you, but that is one of the ones that actually only has live moss in it. None of the other things are live in it, so it's one that I keep year round. But that's how I got my name, sweetie. Thanks for asking.
I like those.
They're fun.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
There is I want to shout out a channel in here, a non-drama channel that is awesome that I like to watch a lot. It's called Garden Answers. If you like gardening, it is Disney World for gardeners. So it's called Garden Answers.
Yeah, I saw some little fairy things on teacups and coffee cups and stuff. Oh, I wanted that so bad. But it was like, I don't know. My
I'd
husband's
much
like,
rather
you
do
don't need
big
anything
gardening,
else.
but this sort of satisfies the urge, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Until I can get better.
Ooh, dragons, yeah.
Oh yeah, you could do a dragon one. Oh my God, you could do a Halloween one. They can be fun. They can be really cool.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be a garden gnome guy when I grow up. I like garden gnomes.
Gnomes scare me ever since I played The Sims. I can't do a gnome. I even went to Norway and seen a lot of them. What are those called?
Oh.
Trolls, too? Oh, yeah, they have trolls in Norway.
God, there's certain words now that I just can't even stomach. Troll being one of them. Like,
I
who
know,
would have
right?
thought?
Mhm.
Ugh,
I actually like the movie.
I never saw that.
Okay, I missed whatever Jamie said.
She said, I received death threats, and Trisha suddenly gets them and posted a poll asking if she deserves it.
Oh my God.
Before that, she said because
She's a
Trisha,
chameleon, JV. She's a chameleon. Whatever
but
you've got, she's got.
she also said that because Trisha posted her number, she had received 322 texts and calls.
Yeah, that's what I thought that was you, Jamie.
Well, you know, when you put your number out there, you're going to get calls.
No. Trisha put Jamie's number out there.
Oh, yeah. Well, Trisha was like putting her number out there one day. I was
Oh, yeah,
like,
and then saying, why are people calling me? And then automatically assuming it was me.
Mm-hmm.
I've never called her. And I showed me my records, my home phone records and my cell phone records. I have never called that woman.
I don't
you
even
could
like.
you could show her all the evidence in the world. She'll just say you
that's
photoshopped it.
That's
Yeah.
why I said she doesn't respond to truth.
I don't even like
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
on the phone at all. So I sure don't want nobody I don't know calling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, Vixen.
Just don't put me on speakerphone. I'm just
Yes,
reading the
Eva
chat.
B. That's and all I can say is there's more to that. That's a lifelong issue.
Well, you know that girl that gave her all that
Yes,
makeup, I felt so sorry for that girl. I saw that
Yeah.
going down in the chat that night, and I was, you know, this girl was like
Oh.
being her friend, and
There's nobody more precious than her either. I mean, it is true and it's honest. And Trisha realized she fucked that up. I think she finally. I mean, you really can't find anything bad about Amanda. So
but wow, I mean, all the stuff that spun off of that, the web.
Yeah. And that's the thing, is like Trisha, you be nice to Trisha, you be Trisha's friend, and you honestly, you're honestly trying to be Trisha's friend. She will be the one that pushes you away, but then
Yeah.
she like reels you back in with her web, just like you said. Like she yo-yos you. She can't handle having people nice to her, so she pushes her friends away. But then she doesn't like the fact that you're not there, so she reels you in with drama.
Yeah, I'd be afraid to be her friend. I really would.
Iris, she had a friend who is a professional makeup artist who gave her. I can't remember the amount, so I'm not going to missay it, but it was over 30 pounds of high-end makeup, jewelry, all kinds of wonderful things. And Trisha threw it in the dumpster because
Yeah.
I don't even really know why.
It was used or something. I don't even remember. Do you know how many women would have enjoyed that makeup that are in battered shelters,
Hey,
or,
Ricky.
you know, women who are single mothers who can't afford makeup to go to work or to job interviews? Do you know how many women would have enjoyed that makeup, even if it was touched by a throwaway applicator or whatever?
Yeah.
That's just
Hey,
crazy.
hey, Ricky. Sorry, I'm just saying hi to Ricky real quick.
Oh, Ricky's in here?
Yeah.
Hey,
But-
Ricky.
But yeah, seriously, a lot of good could have came from that makeup that she tossed out.
Oh, yeah. That was ridiculous. I mean, how about start
Well-
caring about people, you know, and quit throwing them under the bus?
That's what I mean. It's like, I don't know. I've been watching a lot of animal videos. Once you start watching one, you know, they recommend more of abused animals and how unbelievably resilient they are. And it doesn't take long before they learn to trust and play and love and people, animals that have been hurt and beaten since the moment they were born. I just don't understand. It's like, let's pretend it's not Trisha, but somebody else who grew up similar to lead to how she did. Why do you continue to push away people that are good to you?
Yeah.
Mm.
And I'll use this as a plug too for, you ladies that have, want to donate somewhere, and it's easy to pack it all up and take it to the Goodwill or whatever. That's easy. But you think about these women in shelters or, single moms getting ready to go to a job interview, and
I
you've
was
got
just
old
going to say that.
clothes. Yeah, you're out shopping for new clothes and you want to donate, some of your clothes. Look at those places because there's a big need for that. I used to work
Hmm.
in mental health years ago, and we did
Thank you,
pantries and
Stephanie.
stuff. Yeah, big need for that, especially with the holidays coming up.
Well, and Pete, you might not think about this and might not think they deserve it, but women getting out of prison too that have lost everything, and they have to be reassimilated into society.
Right, right. And
They
there's a
have
big
to get a
need in
job.
Houston, with all the people losing their homes and things like that.
Yes, yes. Hmm.
Those things are good to think about, and we should be looking toward that direction instead of you know what's coming out of this person's mouth all day long. Come on.
Misha, I didn't see your comment, sweetie. I'm sorry. Will you? I'll see if I can go back and see it.
Yeah, the chat's rolling pretty fast for
I
us, and
saw Misha says, "Hello, Lisa. LOL. We follow each other."
Leanne,
oh, that was
nobody
sweet.
knows.
Yeah, she says we have only spoke a few times here and there in different chats. I'm glad to finally put a face and a voice with your name, and you're very beautiful, I must say.
Oh, Lisa, you're a doll baby.
Yeah, Leanne, I don't know. I don't understand. I don't think her husband likes everything that happens, but sometimes,
I think
he really jumps on that bandwagon and makes
I
fun
Oh
of
yeah.
people
think
too.
no.
So they're a match. It is
Um,
what it is, and they need to
Irish
stop.
says, "I have a question, Miss Fairy Garden. Is she the person who flagged and made a huge comment on your CMT? Who is that, Irish? The only person I know who made a comment was Beep's cat, which is so stupid. My GoFundMe was over 2 years ago. I'm not sure who she was trying to uh, comment to, but is there somebody else, Irish?
She said, TT, about your background. I don't.
Everybody give Sesame a thumbs up. Look at her perfect score so far.
We're just catching up on the chat here, I guess.
Yeah, Bonnie, I agree with you, honey.
Did Shar leave?
Oh, Vixen. No, that was Beeb's cat. Her name is Makeup Addict, but she's the one who said that she called Duke Hospital and they said I wasn't there, and then called Duke Raleigh and they said I wasn't there. Which I meant to call and see if they actually give that information out. I've been told by 99% of people they don't. But I was there, and I have been there several times this summer. So, including once more this past month. So when she said that I've not been there, nor had she asked for the past 30 days, and they said I've not been there. Whatever. It's not like I wish I was there.
Well, you know what? You don't have to prove to anybody, where you were or whatever. That's your personal business. Anybody can get online and say, "Oh, hey, this person did this and that." You don't got to prove nothing. Unless there's a police officer knocking on your door, you what?
Oh, what I forgot to tell you when somebody was asking me about where the charges dropped, in the midst of Trisha doing that, pressing those or filing those charges, those cyber stalking charges, about, I don't know at what point in time, she decided to file for a restraining order. And I'm not familiar with restraining orders. She's very familiar with them and has tried to get many and many of them throughout her lifetime, as you can imagine. But I guess it's not something that you're granted or you're not granted. You have to have a trial or you have to have a hearing in order to prove that and or to find that that's necessary. So I received paperwork. I can't remember if that came in the mail or officer brought that by. I can't remember. But the same thing happened. Trisha did not show up, and that was not ever granted. I don't know what made me think of that. I saw something.
Who is Lissa talking to? You should sell shirts.
I don't know.
I missed that.
Maybe hookah shirts?
Our little hook is busy. I love that girl. I tell you, she stood by my side. She was there a lot, her and Shar and Witch's Brew. We've all been through some tough stuff here on YouTube, and for what? For views, subs, what? It's crazy. Oh, I got drugged for being part of a Facebook
I'm not
group.
sure what that was, but no.
Ooh, Savage shirts. I want to see a Savage one that says "Hookah, please." My daughter would wear that one with pride. So would I. She is one. She is. She may get me though if this hurricane comes, because I'm going to go to her house. It's Brew. What's the temp there today in Pennsylvania?
Chilly. It's been like early fall weather the last few days. It's kind of like light jacket weather.
Oh wow!
Leaves are starting to change color. Yeah.
Sitting here, it's hot as heck here.
That's nice here. It did rain today though.
Brew, do you know where Lancaster? Obviously, you know where Lancaster is, right?
Lancaster.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Lancaster.
Yeah.
Have you? I used to live pretty close to there when I was little, and we used to go to Willow Valley all the time. Do you know if they still? It's like an Amish village. They had an Amish grocery store and bakery and eatery, and a lake. Is that still there? Do you have any idea?
I've never been to any of the Amish places. They kind of scare me a little bit. I immediately think Children of the Corn when I see Amish people. I don't know why. It's just they scare me a little bit. I do live near Lancaster, however.
Hey guys, Rebecca, it's your girl Rebecca.
You live in Lancaster?
I live near Lancaster.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Let me go back.
So yeah, we have
I hope I'm
tons of
saying your
Amish
name right.
people here.
Okay.
Rebecca, how are you, honey?
Yeah, I don't.
I hope you're doing better. You know, Rebecca lost her little fur
I
baby a couple
know.
of days ago. It just broke my heart. I feel
Yeah.
so bad for her. That is the hardest thing, dang, I tell
And
you.
she was by herself. That happened
Yeah.
to me. I've only had to put one of my dogs down, and I happened to be by myself. My boyfriend was out of town, and literally about killed
Oh,
me.
dang. You know, and you always try to think, oh, you know, what could I have done different? Rebecca, there's nothing, honey, you could have done, you know,
Hmm.
to because I went through the same thing where I lost my big old boy with the Rottweiler, and you know, it's just it's when it's their time, they go to, you know, doggy heaven, and you were a great fur baby mama, the
Yeah,
best.
like me and Kelly had to put uh, a little section or segment at the end of our podcast that's going up soon for Rebecca because Kelly just lost her small dog, I think 2 months ago, and then 1 month before that, I lost my mini pin. So the wounds,
Oh,
yeah, the wounds are pretty fresh for us.
isn't
And
that
then
Rebecca? Isn't that what type of dog you had? A min pin?
I think she had a min pin. Yeah, this is what it looked like it anyway. But
Oh.
yeah, so we teared up watching Rebecca's live stream.
Yeah,
We're like,
I
oh
did
my
too. That's
gosh.
like losing a part of your family. That's
Yeah.
family. I mean,
Sometimes the connection with animals is stronger than your connection with humans. Like
yeah,
it
Absolutely.
hurts.
I think
It hurts.
I think I like animals more than most humans. I really
Dude.
do.
Well, and Rebecca has another dog, and what killed me is at the time I had to put my dog down, which was a golden retriever. We had a boxer, and they, loved each other. And how do you explain to the other dog
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
I watched our boxer grieve for
Oh,
days, and that just
that's probably the worst part for me is when you see the
Yeah.
other animals grieve and get depressed because they're like, "Where's my buddy?" You know?
Yeah. You know, I lost my little sister to cancer. She was 21 and she had a little beagle, and her name was Daisy, and Daisy grieved so hard. And then she got out one day and she ran away and we never found her again.
oh my god.
I don't even know what happened, but that just, you know, heartbreak on top of heartbreak.
Mm.
It's crazy because animals do grieve. And
Yeah.
I noticed on one of Rebecca's videos, you know, that her other little dog, you know, he's up there in his little blanket, and they're just good. Rebecca's a good fur mama,
Yes,
fur
she. I'm
baby
going to
mama.
say
Yeah,
two things
she really is.
about Rebecca. Rebecca is one of the most genuine people you are going to find on in this world, let alone, I mean, specifically YouTube. That girl, if she says it, it's the truth. She just has an innocence and a pureness to her that I think is really precious. And um, the second thing being, she is really strong to go through what she's gone through and turn her channel around from in the midst of drama. She turned
Yeah.
that straight back around and said, nope, this is not for me. And she has successfully done that. And I think a lot of us have tried to do that and still keep tapping back in. And Rebecca, I mean, props
She's
to
sticking
her. She
strong,
said,
yeah.
I do not want it and I'm not going to be a part of it. And as far as I can see, I know she touched on that one situation for a minute there, but she turned it
Yeah.
back around.
And you know what? You're going to, because we're human and you're going to need to talk and vent. But the good thing about, you know, that I've noticed about this community is that people can do it without, like, you know, bashing, because that's one thing
Mhm.
that you did not do today. You haven't, you know, just sat up here and called somebody out. And, you know, I know people get mad enough to do that, but it
And
just
you do
doesn't do
have to
any
have a
good.
place to vent. You do, but it's not what I've learned is it's not on the screen. You've got
Mhm.
to, luckily, I've got a group of people who will let me do that. And then I can be calm because I tell you what, I was really upset this morning. I was furious this morning. I woke up and I have to take a series of pictures to document what's going on with my feet. And I just thought, how in the world can somebody be saying I'm faking this or using this for whatever reason? Anyway, I'm not going to go into it.
Yeah.
And I was furious and I was able to vent, but it was privately. And I appreciate my group of friends that let me do that.
You know, I'm old school. I grew up without the internet, and the way we handled things was face to face. You know, there
Right.
wasn't any Facebook, there wasn't any Twitter, there wasn't any of that. And you know, if you had a problem, you came to me or I came to you, and we solved it.
I don't know if I don't, know how much more talk about this, but just curious in the chat, is there anybody who thinks that they do have a solution or a better way that we can handle this? Because I do want to see this come to an end, and I do want to see all parties be happy and be able to do what they like to do. Is there a way out? Is there a solution where everybody wins, or I'm just curious. Does anybody feel like, man, if they would just do this, this would happen? Thank you,
I
Ghost
want to
Angel. That
I want
means
to
a
know
lot to
that too.
me. Jamie, yeah, that's kind of what my lawyer said too. And
Savage. Exactly.
Savage,
That's old school,
you get
girl.
on
That's
that.
old
You get
school.
on
We
that.
did it. We did it.
I love Savage. Damn. I need some more Savage in my life.
It's kind of hard to do that over the internet, though, you know?
No, but she.
It's like, stop this school bus. We're getting off right here.
No, but it's just, I wish I would. And it's kind of like what I said earlier. Would I give all the great people that I've met to have for this never to have happened, and me just live this peaceful, innocent existence, as far as YouTube is concerned, or would I put my hand in the fire and get burned, but end up with all these great riches? It's like, which would I choose? I think I'd choose the latter. I really do.
You know, Marla, you don't have to do anything else. You don't have to say anything or prove anything to anybody. You know, just people have seen you today, they have met you, and when you can put a voice to somebody, and you know, you were very classy in the way you told your story.
Oh, thank you.
And
But I tell you, people have supported me without ever speaking to me. B is one of the only people I've spoken to on the phone, and I've gotten tremendous support in that. That brings me to tears. I don't deserve that, and you all have been so good to me
you do
without.
deserve that. You do
Well, I
deserve
mean,
that.
you didn't see me, you didn't have a voice or a face, and if you believed half of what Trisha was saying about me, damn, you would think I was had leprosy. And I'm
Well,
affected head to toe with MRSA.
yeah, she doesn't paint a real pretty picture, but you know, who believes her anyway?
Only a bunch
Press
of
one if you
nobodies.
believe. Press one if you believe Trisha. Press one. I want to see this.
Well,
Okay,
she
press
believes
two if you
herself.
think that she's a liar and out for drama. I like that press one and two thing.
She's gonna get your ass. She's gonna say,
I'm going to
"Gonna
Pennsylvania.
patent that." Just to say too, I was not on YouTube. I don't think when all that stuff happened with Katie and Amy and all those people. If you saw Katie's live stream last night, I just thought Amy was as precious as she could be. That was putting a name to a face, because I saw a couple of her videos where she was kind of dragging Amy Slayton, and I wasn't cool with that. But seeing her, she was graceful and lovely and owned her shit, and I'm just I was so impressed with her and Katie. Doesn't Katie do an awesome, awesome job with that drama live? She owns that.
Savage has a question for you.
Okay, Savage. Savage, do you want to know my bra size?
And Hippie, just while we're waiting for her to ask her question, you are on a fine line, chick. So you better keep it positive because we got swing
Oh, I
bada
didn't know
bada
there was
up in here. Let me tell you.
Is that hippie chick?
Savage Live
Okay.
wants to know what made Trash Bag go after you.
Boy.
It was my fault. I I think it was a combination of things, but I was after Trisha pretty hard. As far as I was stupid enough. I didn't know enough anything about YouTube. I used my own name, and I came after her. As far as like it was only a few videos until that bloody live stream, but I was critical of her, very critical, because I was just in shock. I was in utter shock, kind of like how when you first met her, you're like, this bitch can't be for real. And I was, I admit I was a little bit mean. I was very mean spirited. And the night that um, she had that meltdown live, her first that I know of, meltdown live on live stream. She wasn't responding to the chat. We didn't know at the time it was fake blood. I reached out to her daughter on Facebook, and I've showed many people. And at the time, I also put it on YouTube many times, the exact message that I sent to her daughter, just saying, "Please try to get in touch with your stepfather. Your mom needs help. If you need any help, I can contact somebody for you." And that really pissed off Trisha. And also, I messaged Sean um, innocently. Just at the time, I thought he was a nice guy, and was asking about legitimately moving to the beach, not taking over her life and all the things that she's made it into. But I've been very upfront with what I did, and whether I would do it again or not. No, I absolutely would not have said a cruel word to Trisha. I would not have contacted her daughter, and I sure as hell would not have said a word to Sean. But I didn't know what Trisha was about. I just thought, well, here's a woman who's having a breakdown, and my kind of teacher mode kicked in, and I fought for children when I was a teacher, who I was the only one that was fighting for them, that were in bad situations and witnessed really bad things. And I, honest to God, thought the girl was going to walk into her mother dead on the floor. Now, knowing what I know now, that's just Trisha. And I wouldn't. Nobody blinks an eye now when she has a meltdown, but that's why she came after me, because I did cross the line. I did. I might regret saying that, but I went further than other people did, I guess. And also, she found out that I was from North Carolina, so I was the easy target. She knew that she could come after me because she has spent a lot of time in the courtroom. So she knows it's pretty hard, near impossible, to go after somebody in another state. But um, she thought, in my mind, she thought, okay, this is the easy person to target. And if I had not said anything to her, no, she wouldn't have come after me. I definitely put that out there. So I take full responsibility for that. But what I did was not illegal. It was not prosecutable. And that's the bottom line.
Well, I think a lot of people cringe watch because so many people are dragged, and your friends are dragged. And like whenever I seen B get it the other night, I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? This And then she says she hopes that her cancer spreads. Really? Who says that? So people are cringe watching, and they're doing a countdown. I know I am. 10, 9, 8. How long is it going to be till you have another breakdown and you do all these crazy things? And people, that's why you have people viewing you, because they want to see exactly how crazy are you going to get on a live stream. How many has witnessed that? Am I the only one that does that?
No,
I mean,
You're
I'm
not the
not
only
tuning
one.
in because I'm getting, like I'm watching a cooking channel or makeup, I'm
No one
like,
else
Let's go
does
to
it. You're
watch a
crazy,
cooking
Sesame.
channel.
I'm like, what's she gonna do now? Oh my God.
Yeah. I've been kind of trying to refrain from saying this because I don't know if I'm going to sound crazy saying it. Um, you know how certain serial killers have a particular type of person that they always go after?
Yeah, like with red hair or something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, a type, you mean?
A type, yes. I don't know if that would be considered an MO or not. I'm not sure if that's the same thing. But yes, a type. Uh, North Carolina, look at you. Now, have you seen what Ron D. Jones looks like?
No. Ron D. Jones?
The woman that she allegedly pushed to
Oh,
suicide.
no, I have not. I
Yeah.
heard she was beautiful, though. Tall,
Yeah.
blonde.
Uh huh.
I get what you're going with. I get you.
Yeah. North Carolina as well, by the way. Um.
And Savage, very beautiful as well.
Um. Yeah. I talk about it more in depth on the podcast that I have up. I share my screen during the podcast and I show all the pages that me and Kelly found on her, and we just can't help but to see similarities, not just in who she targets today, but she almost seems to have tried to absorb what Rondi stood for. She became almost a clone of what Rondi
Really?
used to be. Yes. And it's very. We were shook when we saw this. And you guys will see in the podcast if you watch the podcast. It's very disturbing. It got to the point where I felt like we were digging so deep that we should not be seeing the stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, it got crazy, and the fact that she goes after you so hard for nothing just tells me that I think you are just her type in the most non uh, positive way possible.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Somebody had mentioned, if I was, let's say, not her type, if you were to use your words back when this all started, um, she would have let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was watching a story the other day about children who kill, and oh my God, I just couldn't even imagine. I mean, the way that some people have
Oh,
no remorse, they can show no sadness. Those feelings that we have are not in some people. So they can sit there and say stuff like, "Oh yeah, I hope your cancer spreads," and never have any remorse.
right. Look what
Mm-hmm.
I
Evil
don't.
Bee just said, y'all.
Mm-hmm. I showed the picture during my podcast.
That
That was
is
the first picture we ever saw of her.
crazy.
She
Crazy.
crowned, the little shawl, cape kind of looking thing. Um, she clearly wasn't a natural blonde, and just like Trisha, who dyed her hair blonde, tan. Like, I'm telling you, like, yeah, coincidences exist, but when you put everything together that we have and have
Wow.
been, after a while, you gotta think maybe these aren't a coincidence anymore.
That is wild.
Mm-hmm.
Sesame, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I heard what you said about children being able to murder and then somebody being able to say, I hope cancer spreads and,
Yeah.
whatever. That generally stems from not bonding with your mother when you're a baby. I'm talking about a baby.
Mhm.
A general foundation in psychology is you don't have your subconscious, you only have your subconscious until age 3, meaning you don't have a conscious memory generally. That's a roundabout age, but most people do not have conscious memory until age 3. But those are the most vital years because you're only forming your subconscious. And if you don't bond with your mother or somebody as a primary caregiver during those years, that's what enables you to have empathy. And if you don't have that, then that's where serial killers start getting their start, where they start harming animals without feeling remorse, and raping women without feeling remorse, and so forth. So has a lot to do with, and that's sort of why I feel sad. It's nobody has questioned the fact that Trisha did not have a good childhood, particularly with her mother. And if she were to be open and honest about that, not with us, she doesn't owe that to us, but with somebody, and really work through those things, I think that would. I asked earlier about how could we solve this issue. Now, maybe that's just my psychology side, and that might be too deep and too.
Well, I'm pretty sure she doesn't see a problem there. I'm pretty sure she sees everybody else with the problem.
Yeah.
Exactly, Savage, is band together. I mean, that's what everybody is going to need to do. And
we need to have one massive live stream, like an invite only, and we know we'll come together and say, look, because she's only going to have 3 or 4 people and maybe a couple newbies, and that's it.
Well, I don't see how YouTube allows, people to be doxxed, and
I don't understand that either.
I don't get that.
How was she able to put my full name, phone number, address out there, and, in video after video, and her videos not get taken down yet? Like Ricky's does, his channel, or multiple other people get taken down in a day. I don't get it, unless I really don't get it. I don't know enough about YouTube, but I honestly think YouTube needs to be more responsible for a lot of this shit.
Debbie Claver says, who was you talking about on Facebook? I don't know. You'll have to be more specific.
Debbie, are you the one that was talking to me about my spinal cord implant? Broken Angel, you think that empathy is a born emotion? You don't have to teach it? I'm just seeing that little comment. Empathy is a human-born emotion, but some do not have it. I wish my job didn't train us to have extra empathy for people, but I'm guilty of it. That's true, sweetie. Did you say you were a teacher, Broken Angel?
Yeah, I've seen people. What bothers me the most is to see people with no remorse, no understanding of another human being. And I have watched people go into her streams and try to show empathy and even try to strike up a conversation. They get shut down or blocked or banned or whatever.
She's always on that.
And on another note,
when I'm sorry, you're the teacher. Bless your heart.
Yeah, everybody, getting back to Rebecca here for just a second. She has a beautiful channel. If you guys want to sub to her, she puts out good videos. She just did a Get Ready With Me, so I'll throw that out there. Everybody sub to each other because we all have a voice. We got something to say,
Yeah, we need to support and build each other as a community to remedy the damage that Trisha's done.
Rebecca's mom is not a part of her channel except for in a positive way. So
Right.
Please don't let that deter you. I just saw something really creepy. Okay, Nikki said, um, well, before she said, very creepy, Marla. I'd get some protection. There's speculation her suicide wasn't suicide. Talking about um, the girl that Brew was talking about.
Yeah.
Rondi. Is it pronounced Rondi?
I'm not sure exactly how it's pronounced, but it's spelled Raundi. So I pronounce it Rondi.
Yes, Debbie. Debbie said, Marla, no, but I heard something for pain was implanted. It's by Boston Scientific. It was called a um, spinal cord stimulator. Mine was placed on the lowest vertebra possible in hopes of reaching the bottom of my feet. And it got pretty close. And the trial went well, but the implant got infected. And then when she removed the implant, the incision got infected. And I'm still dealing with that.
Hey, Lori. I love it when Lori calls me.
Is there okay, so this person that you're speaking about, is there actual where are you getting the information from? That's what I wonder. Where's it coming? Because I haven't seen anything other than just,
I
hearing
know
people
that
talk
there's
about it.
been like a team of people doing research, and I don't want to say more than that. Is that about accurate, Brew?
Yeah, there's a team of people. We're actually in the process of contacting Rondi's relatives. It's to that point where we're getting their side of the story. There's a lot of speculation of what went down that led to the event. So I'm not going to actively speculate in case it turns against me. But yeah, it's a really deep rabbit hole. But we are contacting all the right people rather than making up random receipts that we can't prove.
Well, wasn't there a girl convicted of murder when she texted her boyfriend telling him to kill himself and urging him on? Wasn't that just a big
Yes,
news story?
yes. I don't think it was her boyfriend. I think it was a friend, and she kept saying, "Why don't you do it already? You haven't done it." And then he finally did, and
Wow.
she was. I'm not sure what state that was, but she was finally sentenced, and it was a hefty sentence that she got. And she was a beautiful young girl. Why the fuck she did that, I don't know. But yeah, she kept texting him and saying, "Come on, you coward! Why haven't you done it yet?" Yeah, you're exactly right, Sesame.
Oh, wow.
And B was saying that they are about to pass I don't know if it's a federal law or
Federal, yeah.
that so obviously every state is going to be
On board with the same cyber laws, yeah,
yeah, thank you.
regarding bullying and stuff like that. And depending on what country you're in, it could be even worse. I think it was the UK, I think it was, that passed it. Maybe it was Germany, I can't remember. It was one of the European countries that passed a law where internet crimes such as bullying and harassing and stalking are actually considered not only are finally on par with the physical laws for it, but they actually upped the punishments for the online ones to further deter people from doing it online. So if you stalk someone online, like legitimately stalk, not just, oh, I'm going to their YouTube channel, like legitimately stalk or harass someone online, you would get a heavier sentence for doing it online than you would if you did it in person.
Right.
Yeah.
Debbie, I'm really sorry about that.
And that's whenever you cross the line, when you start calling people's jobs and
Exactly.
Rebecca.
and relatives, and oh my gosh, I don't even know why Google lists that stuff on. I really was upset years ago when Google first started, and I started seeing my name, where I live, my phone. I'm like, what? No, 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 no.
That's what I
But
mean. I think YouTube/Google kind of feeds off of this because you shouldn't be able to be allowed to make 12, 14, 16 troll accounts.
Yeah.
YouTube can easily change that, but obviously they're benefiting from it in some way, you know?
Yeah. Well, even when it was just the telephone books, I don't know, most of you probably don't remember those. All that paper and trees that went to waste, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, but you could even say, I want to be unlisted. Sure, they charged you for it, but
They sure did.
I guarantee you I was unlisted because I didn't want people knowing my number unless I wanted them to know it.
Right. Right. You know, a thought just popped into my head, and two thoughts. Number one, I'm sitting here thinking about things I've said, and I hope I don't, put my foot in my mouth. But at this point, is there anything that Trisha could possibly say or do to me that's worse than what she's done? Probably, but I guess I shouldn't really care. You know what I'm saying? But you look at how mad she got at the person that called 911. Twice, which she said it's Kathy, she said it's Josh, she said it was Josh both times. I don't know who it was. To me, it did sound like a certain person, but and then again, the person, if it did even happen, that contacted the school. Now the other things, no, but they weren't. They weren't telling on Trisha and saying, go lock her up, she's doing something wrong. They were calling on behalf of out of concern. I guess I get a little bit because that's what when I reached out to her daughter, that's that was my thought process. So maybe I'm just being overly generous, but does anybody else think that that's odd that she got so mad about that when they didn't say, oh, this person is doing something wrong, go lock them up? I don't know. I mean, I understand that you would get upset. You don't want to be embarrassed. You don't want to waste the police time. Absolutely, I agree with her on that. But it just seems like they weren't telling lies. They weren't saying, she's robbing the store. Go get her. Just, I guess I'm not really getting my point across, but I think sometimes, well, I guess what I'm saying is sometimes people are reaching out in genuine, honest concern and out of love and kindness, not of spite or out of meanness. And everything is interpreted as spiteful.
Yeah. I won't be reaching out, because when you do to reach out to her, you pull back a bloody nub,
Oh, that's for damn sure. Like I said, I learned my lesson the first time.
I know alligators whenever I see them.
Back a bloody nub.
I had the same thing happen. No, not the same thing, but I had a little girl, just really brief story, that was being abused, and she came and told me she was being abused by her stepbrother. And her mother was a teacher assistant in the same school I worked at, and she was on the same hall as me. And it was a very touchy subject about how to handle getting this little girl help, because the mother took it as, why are you embarrassing me? Why are you calling me out? I'm obviously not a bad mother. Look, I'm here at school. But the truth of the matter is the girl was being abused and the mother didn't want to see it. So I don't know.
I feel like I missed something because I have heard that she called Savage, but I don't even know how she got her number.
I mean, Savage. She did it online. I mean, she did it live.
Why is she doing that? What?
And then hung up. If you call somebody, call to talk. And then Savage invited her on a live stream like a real woman and said, hey, let's smash this. Let's do it face to face this time. And I'm sure she would have changed the time, place, whenever, if Trisha wanted to. But, Trisha being Trisha, live streams at the exact same time saying she's bored watching reruns. That is a coward.
Well, when you get a call from somebody and it says, private or whatever, how do you know who called you then?
'Cause she
That's what I was
answered-
trying to figure it out.
She said, Trisha filmed it live. She said, she's like, I'm going to call this bitch. She dialed her number. Savage answered. And she said, got you, bitch, or something, and hung up.
Right.
She did it live.
But she had a roster of calls that said private or whatever they said.
It wasn't because she wasn't. Oh, I see what you're saying.
And then she turned around and was
Savage was calling her, so that's why
Right.
she had the number. No, that's not what happened. She looked up Savage's. Somehow she got Savage. Am I speaking incorrectly? How did she get your number? I actually don't know, but it wasn't because it was one of the private calls, because you can't decipher a private call.
Exactly.
Savage,
can't
how
even-
did she know what your number was?
That was a stumper.
I see what you're saying.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What did she say? I missed it.
She said tuna.
Yeah, but she made it sound like, you're exactly right, Sesame. She made it sound like the reason I have your number is because you've been the person calling me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she tried to make it sound like.
I mean, if you got your phone sitting there, somebody just calls you and their number comes across, you show that on, okay, look, they just called me. You call them back. But that wasn't the case. It was like a private number. How do you know where that call came from? Yeah, so.
And, somebody brought up the fact that she called Erica and Kathy pretending to be her nurse, and Erica pretending to be, I don't know, Juanita Bowles again, but some sort of help agency. That is wrong, and to be dumb enough to tape yourself doing it, I just don't get that.
Yeah, I don't have enough time in my day for that. I don't even like calling my own doctor. I don't understand.
One thought that passed through my head, and I'm just speaking out loud because I can't do any more damage than already done, but I have a family member that this is happening to on a much different scale, that I concluded they're trying to relive their childhood and or adolescent teenage years, because doesn't that sound super teenagery to you? And
Yeah.
from all accounts, she had a horrible teenage years, and it's like she's trying to recreate the things that would have happened then, and this time she wins.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
This time she gets to be on top, not the other way around, because was always talking about getting her head bashed in and picked on and bullied. Well, it's like maybe this is her second childhood. I don't know.
Yeah, kind of like those guys who would have been football stars if so-and-so
Right.
didn't happen during high school. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I'm trying to give this girl the benefit of the doubt, but she's just not pure evil. There
Yeah.
are some people out there that are pure evil. I think there's few, but there are some people that are just.
I remember the prank back, but you guys probably won't remember this because, the age
How old
thing.
are you, Sesame?
I'm 53.
Damn, girl, you look good. I would
No.
have guessed 40. I would have guessed 40, honest to God.
I just have kids. I'm not scared, But you remember the one that they call you up and they say, "Oh, do you got Prince Albert in a can?" Calling the store and you better let him out before he suffocates. That one always killed me. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. But it's just a lot of things. She does seem very juvenile.
Savage, I saw that too. That's crazy.
Nikki, yeah, she wishes. And then this desire to want to be famous. Like, desire to want to be noticed.
Yeah. Screams about people talking about her children, but yet on a live stream you will be sure to find out about Savage's son and other people's kids.
Oh yeah, double standard to the max.
Yeah, one. I like that one. Is your refrigerator running? That was back before they had caller ID. I mean, I had the life, guys. Before social media, it was great.
Yeah.
We could do stuff, you know, hey.
I'm on the tail end. I think I'm the last generation that, grew up with records. I got to see the evolution of records to tapes, to CDs, to
Oh, I thought I was hot
iTunes.
shit whenever I got a word processor, you know, that little typewriter with the digital readout. Oh, yeah, I thought I was badass. Calling everybody up going, guess what I got?
Debbie said, Marla, did you see PT about what her son called her and said, no, Debbie, I didn't. If I watch her, it's like 1 minute at like boop, boop, boop. So if somebody doesn't tell me about it, I generally don't see it. What happened with her son? I know her son really doesn't like her being on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, her son gave her an ultimatum, him or YouTube. She picked YouTube and told him he should be worried about being deployed, not her business. Oh my God. This is more important to her than the air she breathes. This is why I was saying it's like a freaking heroin addiction.
Yeah.
She is putting everybody and everything. I know that mindset, and this is what it is.
Well, you know,
Yes,
the good
Rebecca,
thing
you're
about
right.
it is that you woke up this morning, you're beautiful, you're healthy. I mean, you're going back, you know, you're getting back there. And it's onward, man. It's onward. And she can't take that from you. Nobody can.
Right.
So the thing is that, you know, with the community here that we have on YouTube, yeah, we need to really back each other up. And, you know, that doesn't mean fighting with everybody or anything, but, you know, sub to each other. Reach out, do some live streams together because people love live streams.
There's so much love out there, Everybody does like a little drama. That's fun, but guys, this is beyond drama. I mean, I have lawyer fees and all this that is affecting my real life and my real health. That's not cool.
Yeah, it's not. You shouldn't have to explain nothing. I know I won't. You know, I'm not going to explain nothing I don't want to. People are going to sit back and say, oh, you guys love drama because you're doing a live stream and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, well, people need to talk and they need to vent.
Exactly.
And this is the first time I think.
Doing it in a positive way right now, too.
Yeah, that's it. It's a positive
And is she
thing.
blocked? Do you know? Is she blocked?
Oh, yeah, she's blocked.
Okay.
Her husband's not blocked, I don't think, but, you know, it depends on how people act once they get up in here.
Yeah. And, I'm not going to bring it up again. Stupid.
Now, there's a lot of people blocked who, you know, if I go into a live stream and I see people cheering them on, I'll just block right away. I'm thinking, yeah, I don't want that on my channel.
Yep, that's what I do.
So
you've got such a nice spirit about you, Sesame. I mean, if you don't like Sesame, something's wrong with you. You just have a nice way about you. You're not combative. You're well-spoken. You got that sexy voice, too.
Well, how I care.
Okay.
I knew Witch's Brew before a lot of people did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
They were still calling him a girl.
Yeah, I never corrected people. Everyone thought Witch's Brew was a female. I just never corrected them.
Yeah, I think I did too. I'm trying to remember.
I was like, it's my time to finally be pretty.
Oh.
But we got a lot to look forward to. We got some holidays coming up, so I want to see some positive stuff too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't wait for the holiday videos, guys. Oh my goodness.
Bruce,
Oh, I
could you
can.
just tell us, is Kelly doing okay as far as her health?
Yeah, she's doing good. She's moving real soon, so she's stressing out about that, like anyone would.
Oh, she's
And
moving.
yeah, and because she's OCD or what's it, OCDP or something like that, it has to be done a very specific way. So she's stressing out, But the move is definitely for the better. Much better situation she'll be moving into. Um, so that's cool. Uh, but yeah, other than that, she's been taking Zantac. Seems to be doing the job for her stomach ulcer. So she just takes one of those every day.
Love you, Kit Kat. Yeah, I love Zantac.
I am ready for Halloween. That's like one of my favorite besides Christmas. I like them all, but
Mhm.
yeah, Halloween, that's going to rock. We're going to do a live stream on Halloween, by the way.
Oh heck yeah!
Yeah.
What day of the week is Halloween this year? Do you know?
Ooh,
Let me check real fast.
a
Let me see
dunt.
here. September, October.
Sweetie.
October 31st is a Tuesday. It's the uh, fifth week of October. The fifth week of October.
Well, I'd like to do a live stream with Savage one of these days. She is so funny.
Yes. Oh my God, Nikki
Yeah.
wrote, "Oh, I could be TT for Halloween. Get me a white tank top and fake blood." Oh my God.
Yeah,
Hi,
Savage,
guys.
My God.
Savage reminds me of some of the girls I grew up with, old school. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all I'll say.
Oh,
Hello.
is that Lisa in here, girl?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh my God.
Who is it?
She's here.
Hi, guys.
Yay.
Hey, Lisa.
I'd love it, Savage. We'll do that some night. Lissa is in the house. Okay.
Hi, hookers.
Hey, Lisa. I've been calling you Lisa. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. How are you, honey?
I'm good. I'm going to go use the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
I thought now that it had settled down a little, then I would hop in and surprise everybody.
Yeah. Were there any trolls that came in today?
No, not really.
Lissa done killed him. What are you talking about? She swung that around.
Dead.
Swing, bada, bada, swing, bada, bada.
It is Paula Hooker.
I don't want to jinx it, but look at that thumbs ratio down there.
Right? How about
Like,
it?
what is happening right now?
Yeah, Rebecca, you better not ever get in a fight because I'll be right there in your corner and I'm going to whoop somebody's ass.
Oh, Lord, I wish I
better
could
not
say I was never in a
even.
fight.
Better not even mess with her, Rebecca. I know that you guys are, you guys know that there was some drama back in the day, but that was not with me and Rebecca. I, we've gone past that. We've crossed that fence. We're done. Everything's cool. But I don't ever want to see anybody being mean to her. No.
Oh, no. Nobody better ever mess with Rebecca.
Sweetie 37.
Ah, sweetie. You love me. You know it.
Oh my God, I'm going to choke. Sweetie, dang it.
She's so rude to me.
Oh, I was right in the middle of a drink of water there. That girl kills me. You cannot drink nothing around her.
No, you can't. She's always dropping something. There's constantly coffee everywhere on my desk.
I want to do some fun stuff. What is fun? Like,
Running
I
around with
forgot what fun
scissors.
is.
with Google, it's kind of hard to do any trivia kind of shit because,
Yeah.
We could run around with scissors.
yeah, that's fun.
Little worse
Okay,
than
I
pinching
just
your
killed Chat. Sorry. I'll leave now.
I was just thinking that'd be a little worse than getting your eye pinched. I'm not sure I'm ready for that.
I don't know. Welcome back, Larry.
I'm
Welcome
back.
Lauren.
My kid's boyfriend's coming in, and so there he is. Hey, he's in there, I think.
Punch him in the throat. Punch him in the throat.
You're on a live stream,
Punch him in the throat.
Oh, savage.
The Fifis. I can't, Nikki.
Savage did
The
we
Fifis.
ever.
Oh no.
A hookah with the Fifis.
I'm not ready for the Fifis again.
Randy get his scissors, stubbed his toe.
That would be fun, Rebecca. A Halloween collab. Girl, you get that worked out. We'll put out the word, okay? A Halloween collab. That, can you guys hear me? Okay, I'm unmuted. All right.
No, I can't hear
No,
you.
we can't hear you. Not at all. Hello.
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 I got to do that, Medea. I got to learn how to do that. Hello.
Hello.
And hallelujah. Oh my God, when she says hallelujah, that kills me. Hallelujah.
It doesn't kill me as much as when Savage says trash bag and hookah.
The hefty bag put me under the chair.
That trash bag, I like fell over. I literally fell over.
Hefty bag. Oh my God, no.
Oh my God, how adorable is Marla? Just seriously.
She's like, where'd she go?
I think she went to the bathroom.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that's right.
tinkle time.
I ain't crazy as fuck. You're crazy as fuck. Hookah?
Oh my God. Thank you, Savage. I wake up to that most every day. Hookah?
She does.
I do.
And what do you yell? There's my hookah. You're just as good. Hookah.
I think we even call brew hookah once or
Yes, I do. I call brew hooker. I call my dogs hookah. I think I called somebody at the grocery store hookah. That's a
That's
different story.
crazy. Now, y'all, I hate clowns, so no
What
clowns.
about clowns?
No, they're bad. No.
But who said
You like
anything about
clowns?
clowns?
That's weird.
Nobody said. I was just putting that little warning label out. No clowns.
Also, everybody should be a clown.
No.
Guys, Sesame loves clowns, so let's
Oh.
make sure we all.
You know what? I have a picture. Oh, no.
What about Char's doll that runs around with that creepy face? Oh, I can't.
Oh my gosh, I love that thing.
That doll.
Hey, somebody get in Savage. Who has her? You see that? Who can do that? I guess I can do that.
What are your arms broke? Shit.
I'm telling you. Savage, I'm getting you, girl.
Oh wait, didn't I say if I went live I would behave myself? Sorry.
Let's see here. I got to find my email now.
Paula, right? Imagine that thing just like running in your room and saying that and you didn't even know what it was. Oh my God.
Tell Savage I'm getting her now. Just hold on, because old lady with a computer here.
I would be a cartoon shape in the wall and smoke just gone.
I can't believe I just called myself an old lady. I don't even let G-Bear call me grandma.
I'm going to call you old hooker.
Oh, hookah.
Lori. So, are you considering the Annabelle thing, Sesame?
Oh, yeah. She,
Yeah.
Are
Actually,
you again?
she talked me into it, yes.
Oh, I'm going to beat
I
you
will
with a doll.
Sleep with the
Annabelle.
lights on. I will sleep with the, there's going to be, oh, yeah, it'll be a
All
good.
right. Well, come up here. We'll have a sleepover and eat gummy worms.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you not allowed to eat any more gummy worms?
Shush.
Oh, I know. I want to see the new movie, but then I don't. Okay, Savage. So I just sent it to you through my email. So,
I'm 42. She's a youngin.
God, I don't even remember my 40s. What
I
happened?
know. Jesus.
Every day is a blessing,
Yeah, no, she
though,
doesn't look
because
42.
years ago I had sarcoidosis, and my doctor told me back in '96, I give you a good 5 years.
Damn.
Well, I showed him.
I literally have told my family that even if I threaten like divorce or to beat them all or to call the authorities, I am not to have gummy worms.
Well, I mean, you haven't said anything about gummy bears.
No, it's not gummy bears. It's just gummy worms. I
It
just
has to be a
am-
worm. It's got to
Yeah.
be a worm.
Oh,
It
I
has to
hope
be
I
worm.
sent her the right link. Dang it.
Wait, you got a thing for long, lengthy things?
Wow.
You know
Yeah,
what?
cucumbers.
I did something stupid.
Yeah.
TT has her cucumbers. I have my worms.
Yeah,
I
we get
am
this. Great for the skin.
108. I will be 109 next month.
That's right. That's right.
I'm immortal.
No, I'm 50. I'll be 51 next month.
Sent mail. Let's see. What did I send her? Oh, I sent her the YouTube page. Oh my God. She's going to be like, what the fuck? Let's try this again.
New gummy bears poop gummy worms. Well, that'll help me with my gummy worm addiction right there. Oof.
Tell her just a second because I sent the wrong thing.
Are we all in a live stream without country accents for once? Yeah, I think so. That's funny. But I have started saying y'all a lot.
I started typing y'all a lot more than I would have ever typed.
And does anybody else do? I read when B writes things. I read them in B's voice in my head.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I do that with Tracy too. I do it in her British accent.
Okay, I sent her to
Lori.
Google Hangouts now, so.
One could wish. Oh, aren't, yeah. I was going to say, we could only wish there were. Sharp teeth.
Savage, did you get it? I just sent it again.
Screaming.
The first one was wrong. The second one is right.
Just Nikki, I think the non-Southern version of y'all is you all, or like all of you.
Yeah.
Very proper, you all. How
Yeah.
are you all doing this evening?
We have to extend our pinkies when we say it.
Yes.
It's just the whole thing.
We have to bow too. It's very obnoxious.
I love that UK accent, you know. Oh, the inner spirit's here.
I can't, I'm dead.
Was that the accent of a European on their deathbed?
What's up, hookers?
Hooka!
Hooker! What y'all doing?
How are you, girl?
I'm good.
Now look, I all of a sudden went southern.
It rubs off.
It does.
I hate to leave as soon as Savage pops in. Hey, Savage, but I do gotta go though, guys.
Tell Kelly we
you
say
leaving
hi.
me?
Yeah. Lisa, no. Also, thanks everyone for watching. I let out that podcast, so watch that when this is done.
I'm not watching it. You're rude. I'm not gonna watch it ever.
Shameless self-promotion.
No one watch it. Rude.
All right, see you.
I'm still laughing. I can't
Bye,
stop.
bro.
Okay.
I love you, bro.
I missed it. What happened?
We'll tell you later, Savage.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I'm the one you should never put on speakerphone.
Oh,
Me too.
oh. Yeah, me too.
Oh my God, I gotta wipe my eyes.
Oh,
You don't even know what's going on.
Savage here.
She is.
Hey, Savage.
Hey, Hooker. I never would have thought that little term would just love everybody loves that term. Hooker.
Oh, girl,
I'm a hooker wannabe.
you knocked everybody dead with that hookup.
You better trademark that. You got
By
that.
just being your damn self.
New Alaska's here.
New Jersey's in the house.
Mm.
Hookah. God.
I was saying that
I
for
can't even
years.
say it.
Girl,
Hooker.
you got to trademark that. That is yours
She
now.
does.
Yes.
I will.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
And the hoodie.
Hooker and heifer.
Yeah, I remember. See, I grew up in Oklahoma, so I remember that one.
Yeah, she does, Lori.
Yeah, it must be just a southern thing.
Mm.
It must be just a southern redneck thing. I don't know.
Someday I'll put
Oh.
my son on and you guys can hear what, because we sound totally different.
Yeah. Y'all sound all prim and proper, and I just sound like somebody in the backwoods somewhere.
Did y'all hear
the recording that Trisha said I sounded, she was sure was me?
Oh, yeah.
Was that not freaking ridiculous? By the way, the first one was me. She called my house multiple times, and then she said, and this is clearly the same person, and the voice was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
New Jersey's a man hookup.
Yeah, she played that, and it did not sound like you. No, me and
But in her mind, it does. That's the way her inner workings of her mind work.
I don't
That
even.
bitch is crazy.
Yes, she is.
I ain't never in my life dealt with such a crazy female. And I've dealt with some crazy ass bitches, but this one, good God Almighty.
I swear I wish you would put that live stream back up that you did.
See, I'm scared somebody's going to strike it.
that you did with your girlfriend. Oh my God. Called her hood rat.
She a gutter rat.
I'm sorry, just for sheer genius of insults. That was priceless.
I'll put it. Maybe I'll leave it up for maybe a couple hours today, but then I'll have to put it back because I'm scared. See, I got so many trolls over there on Troll Avenue, as I call it. They love to strike my shit. That's why I have a second channel named Bonnie Bella. That's where I put all my just some dragging some shit, bitches. Just talking about gutter shit. And they can go strike that all they want to, but I don't want to messing with this little channel I got because this is my fourth one. They love taking my shit from me.
Oh, no, sweetie, I know.
I called her to play. I told her that bitch got an open invitation any day she want to come here. That's my dog.
God, he sounds big.
Yeah, he does.
He's a pit.
I love pits.
He's barking at the sirens. Come on here.
I had a Roddy that was 168 pounds. I miss him so bad. I love that baby.
Yeah.
I'm looking for another one too, but damn. I'm going to have to drive to other states to get them, I guess.
Another reason to come up here.
I know, right? I'll
put it back up tonight so everybody can listen to it. That was a good stream. That was a good one.
Priceless.
Did you see what Lori wrote? Her beagle just shit herself barking.
Do what?
Damn.
Lori's beagle just shit herself barking.
Poor beagle.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
She hasn't really said anything about me. What yesterday? I thought the bitch was gone. I put up a video talking about the Wicked Witch is dead on Twitter, and the bitch come back. She arose from the dead.
Ow,
It's all right.
We knew she was coming back. She didn't delete anything like she normally does.
24 hours.
Mm-mm. Was it even like
I still got to
6?
check the mail.
No, after your cease and desist. Jesus.
Oh, I got to go check that mail. I got to see if my cease and desist. Cause I told that bitch if I get one, I'm gonna wipe my ass with it and I'm gonna personally deliver it to her and put it down her throat.
Oh my God. What was that about? Who always supposed to get one?
Here in Greenville?
Say what?
You live between Raleigh and Greenville?
Yeah. Yep.
You're not far from me, babe.
No,
This
is Marla.
I can feel you. Yeah, it's Marla.
Oh, hey, Marla. We're supposed to be best friends, honey. We almost in a
we're
love
talking on
affair,
the phone
according
all
to
the
her
time,
ass.
aren't we?
We having a love affair, according to her dumb ass.
And look, y'all, it's the first time
said
they're
that
talking.
about me about so many people.
So,
I ain't even met Marla till right at this moment.
Yeah. Well, my head's up B's ass, but I guess, but the rest of my body's with you.
I haven't even talked to B until that first time the other night on stream. I mean, I've been in their chats, and I'll say stuff, but, I never actually got on stream with them.
Annoyed.
Oh yeah, that just made me sick. What she said about B.
Oh, I could have reached through the damn phone.
My God.
That's what she will
Choke
do.
that hoe,
Anything to
man.
provoke. Anything. I wish, that one stream, and she was dragging my friend Blue Eyed Southern Girl right when I don't know what was happening, but it was early in the morning. She took it down right as I was trying to save it. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where she was just, I mean, going off, and she said she was going to punch the girl in the throat or come punch her,
That
and
girl's
she had
sick.
fucked up.
She is
Y'all,
in and out of
that
the
girl-
hospital.
That girl is on her literal deathbed. She will not be alive much longer. She is in the final stages of Lyme's disease, and this is
my
the
God.
girl that used to support Trisha through thick and thin, up until she had the Memorial Day live stream meltdown, where she said, "Look, this bitch is too much," and just quietly left. And Trisha went berserk on her and hacked her account and threatened me using her name, the same thing she did to Jillian. Here we got Sean wishing her to be dead.
Oh
And
my
the girl
God.
is literally on her deathbed. Y'all go listen to Blue Eyed Southern Girls. She's got, like 5 or 6 videos. She won't show her face because she's, medicine. She's got a feeding tube and all kinds of cancers. Her body is eaten up because of
my
Lyme.
God.
And they literally wish death on this girl.
See,
That
she
is
needs to be
wrong.
took outside in the backyard and strapped to a tree and beat the fuck out of for that.
That's
Use my
horrible.
language. That's disgusting. Because my father died with cancer. I watched him. He died with pancreatic cancer, and I watched him shrivel up to nothing. That's what infuriates me with these motherfuckers up there faking damn cancer. It just irates me. It makes my blood boil.
Well, whether she did or she didn't, I don't know. But I do know that there's been 2 outside sources outside of YouTube that have kind of anonymously confirmed that that is what happened.
Wow.
Mhm.
But if you're that, honey, if you are that bad off that you need to fake cancer, then, God bless you. I think the same thing about Kathy. If that's true that she faked cancer, then she must be really hard up, and give her what she wants.
Something gonna come back on these folks.
Yeah,
Don't
you're
play
right.
with that.
Now, I'm speaking as somebody who has not witnessed somebody die from cancer. So you know what? You're speaking from a more authentic viewpoint, Savage.
It's awful.
So
It is awful. And I was a daddy's girl, and it just tore my heart out of my chest.
this was your granddaddy?
And my father.
Oh, this was your dad? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he's been gone 6 years. It was August 20th. He was gone 6 years, but
Wow.
he fought it. He wasn't even supposed to live that long, and he fought it for a whole year. We tough around here, girl.
I know.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing get us down.
I watched my baby sister die of it at 21 years old, and she had the world by the ass, I tell you. And it came up
It's
sudden.
awful.
I've lost 2 husbands from cancer at young ages. My mom, countless people. I would never, ever even touch that,
Paula, you're right.
I wouldn't wish that
Paula,
on
you're
nobody.
exactly right.
I might be a mean bitch, but I ain't wishing that on nobody.
I don't think you're mean at all, Savage.
I don't even.
you have a heart. That's
I
what
just speak my mind.
yeah.
Exactly.
It doesn't make you a bitch, though. I mean, I hate that when, like, women who are outspoken were bitches, but when men do it, they're applauded and they're alpha males.
I'm usually the one that says what everybody's thinking.
I do.
I'm
That's
just
that's
Exactly
usually
right,
me.
Savage.
Say it.
And in a better way.
Savage, you're that one
You
friend.
got that's your spiritual gift, shit talking.
I tell my friends, I'm like, y'all wrong. Shut up. Y'all wrong for that shit. I'll tell you, I don't care. Best to be honest. You'll be all right.
Savage, what does your husband say about all this bullshit?
Oh, he does not even, he don't listen to it. He don't,
That's what I
now we did
mean.
have to say, he had to like intervene Friday because of that idiot in West Virginia, because he's been harassing me for 7 months. But I'm going to tell you, the cops ain't going to do shit.
No.
There ain't nothing they can do if somebody doxes you, puts your personal information online. I mean, the cops until they come to your house
And it's too late.
or, maybe cross the line of calling your phone or sending hate mail, something substantial, they ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah,
So,
Jamie
in my
said,
eyes, that means That means we taking it old school. We gonna handle it the old school way. Okay, I see you. I see you when I see you.
Jamie, correct me if I'm wrong, but Jamie's phone that got her phone number put up by Tricia has been called umpteen million times, and they contacted the police in her county, and they said they know about her, and she's got a reputation, but there's nothing they can do about it. Just let her die herself out.
Nothing. Yep, nothing they can do. That's why I wrote in the chat earlier. 2 sheriff's departments. We called West Virginia Sheriff's Department and my sheriff's department here, and both of them said the best advice they could give us was get in touch with YouTube and get in touch with the cyber crimes unit, that division or whatever, and make a complaint to get their IP banned. That's the only thing you can do.
Yeah, and
because when's
that ever been done?
And meanwhile, Jamie's called 1,000 times and may have to change her phone number. She may have work that's tied to that number. You don't know. It may be costing her money. It's ridiculous, and the cops aren't doing anything. That's
Yeah, no. And then if you take it to the court, it's just a civil matter, and most of the time the judge is going to laugh at it. You know what I'm saying?
That's great.
Sometimes you just might have to take things in your own hands. Sometimes, like do some roll-ups on these bitches. And be like, say it now, hooker. Say it now. I dare you. I'm telling you, this bitch ain't but 2 hours. This bitch ain't but 2 hours, and I can get in the car. My car is pretty reliable. I can get to Topsail Island and back. It's just over the bridge, bitch.
What was that wrestling match she was talking about or something? Having a big match or knockdown match, or what was that?
It was between her and Amy Slayton. It was her way to get Amy into shape and this, that, the other thing. She was trying to go through negs, I believe.
No, I think this was the other night with the Wonder Woman thing.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The Wonder Woman outfit where it looks like she's been rolling around with fried pork chops all night. Good.
I thought that she was...
No, she was like a busted can of biscuits, girl.
I'm
she like a busted can of biscuits.
All that damn grease.
You need to throw flour on her to find the wet spot. That's what she need to do. She need to sit down somewhere and act her damn age.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
the only reason I did that video wearing that sports bra was to mock her fucking ass. I won't trying to be all, showing my shit. I was acting like your dumb ass.
Right, but you look good.
Yeah, you look good. There's a difference. You don't need a yardstick to measure your cleavage like you do hers.
Oh, hell no, because I was videoing concrete the other day and I had 50-some people in there.
I saw that.
I was videoing concrete. She dried up. She dried up.
Oh my God.
Flying out her cooch.
She said she and Tina going to fight Savage and Marla. That's
Bring
right,
it.
Bonnie. You were watching. Yeah. I was like, what am I hearing?
Let me tell you something. I done called Tuna Fish's ass to the plate so many damn times. She runs from me in chat rooms. She runs. She got dust coming out from her heels. She gets out of there so quick. As soon as I pop up and say, hey, bitch, she will run. She won't fight me. Bring your ass. I will drag you right down the street, hooker.
Oh my God. I heard about that match and I was like, are you kidding me? That would be a...
I heard about it. That's when I said, y'all bitches got an open invitation right here in MacTown. Bring it. Please come. Please come. I'll put some coffee on and serve you dinner, then whip your ass. Bring your asses.
I mean, I seen her on that treadmill thing one day about fall off, and I was like, what?
She does.
Oh, that gazelle. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? You want to do a match with Savage? And oh no.
She spun herself out of the chair and fell down twice in one day in her office.
I'll watch.
Good God. I ain't trying to be no Billy Badass, but my daddy sure showed me how to defend myself.
Oh, Lori, right? Exactly. Did you see what Lori wrote?
Mm-mm.
What really trips me out is the way she's always tilting her head sideways and smiling at herself and looking at her chest. Thirsty much?
She does this move all the
God.
time.
Oh God, that kills me. What did I kept saying, Sesame? I hope she falls over backwards and I will never stop laughing.
Oh God, maybe she hit her head.
Oh,
Did y'all see her over there on YouNow when she was over there for a hot second? That, oh God, if that won't slut TV, I don't know what it was.
She is a step away from a cam girl, I'm telling you.
well, you know,
She's 45 trying to be on a porn star. She's disgusting. Have some damn class, hooker.
And wash your hair. For fuck's sake, please.
That ain't no damn hair products. That's grease, bitch.
Thank you.
You got a grease slab on your forehead.
Looks like she's brushing her hair with a damn trout, for fuck's sake.
I can't
You know
drink
what it is?
guys, I can't.
That tuna fish went over there and gassed her up to come at me because tuna can't, she can't get the best of me. I have dismantled that bitch. I have dismantled her arm, from leg to leg. Ain't nothing left but her damn mouth.
Did Tuna?
And she gassed this
nickname
trash
herself
bag.
Tuna?
Huh?
Did Tuna nickname herself Tuna?
No, I gave that bitch that name.
Okay, because I thought she referred to herself as Tuna, and I thought, oh God, that's not a good name.
Oh, she hates it. She hates it.
Okay, I thought she called
hates
herself
it.
Tuna.
Oh, no. She can't stand because I gave her that name, Tuna. Tuna. And then I gave, what's her name, Trash Bag.
I
See,
love it. I love
That's
it.
the difference between them thirsty, weak bitches than I am. She tried to call me names, call me scavenger, call me sewage, but I don't even react to that shit. I laugh at that shit. Y'all don't even
I'm a
see me
meth head.
sweat.
Clever names. I was telling you, that's your spiritual calling.
Yeah, I'm a meth head.
I don't even.
With my sunken cheeks. What, bitch?
Oh God. I don't even they don't even see me sweat.
No.
But they get so damn mad because I call them a trash bag. I call them a tuna fish. Why are you so mad?
Y'all, if you haven't seen that, I mean, I didn't hear all of it. I heard probably 50% of that live stream. You're going to put it up tonight, Savage?
Mm-hmm.
You have got to listen to just even 10 minutes of this live stream. You could be a stand-up one-woman show, Savage. I'm not trying to,
I don't know.
Jamie, exactly. Thank you. Read what Jamie wrote.
I'm scared. I'm scared of getting in front of people. So I can do this because I ain't standing in front of y'all. And then when I do my little videos, I mean, I'm just like talking, to the phone. I ain't really talking to a group of people. I would probably faint. I'm for real, y'all. I'm very shy. I am shy.
She's here. Look, she's here with her notebook, writing down her names, taking screenshots, her and her minions. Hi, everybody. Wave.
Read what Jamie said.
Yeah. One would think tea tree oil would burn.
Jamie said, I specialize in OB/GYN genetics. Ladies, do not put tea tree oil down there.
I ain't never heard that in my life.
I heard that tea tree oil can burn, and I've never used it, but yeah.
Tea tree
she
oil
must got couch
is
critters.
like astringent.
Mm-hmm.
It would be
she got couch critters. She got crotch
not a
critters.
pussy.
Well, no, that's what she says keeps her fresh is the tea tree oil.
The hell it does. The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. That bitch is crazy. I ain't never heard that mess. She better go get some Summer's Eve or something.
Right?
She just
never heard no tree oil.
I say just mix.
Christ. Coffee everywhere.
But I did notice when I went live, every time I've gone live, her ass pops up. I was over there with Miss Fucking Wonderful last night, just in the damn chat, and the bitch goes live. I'm like, you are one thirsty hook. I thought, oh my God, you thirsty. God. She needed. I told y'all she's a danger to society. She need to be locked up.
Mm-hmm.
She picked the wrong one this time.
One word for her, and that's probiotics. Okay. That'll do it. Hopefully.
No, one word, straight jacket. Lobotomy. Bitch needs a lobotomy.
Electric shock therapy. Didn't she say when she was there that they wanted to give her electric shock therapy or something? Am I
Well,
wrong?
hell, I can give it to her. I'll
Did I
hook the
dream
battery
that?
cables up to the battery in the car and shock her fucking ass, and maybe she'll get some sense.
Do they even
Yeah.
do that anymore? Electric.
I don't know. Maybe I dreamt it.
I
Who
think they
knows?
outlawed.
No, you didn't dream it. Mrs. ATX does a little a video about that.
Oh.
Her father is a psychologist, and the way she explains it is an elective treatment. They would never do it to you, like strap you down as a punishment. For people who have severe depression and nothing else has been able to work, and they elect to do it, it basically like recharges the neurons in your brain.
Okay.
So it was another lie. You know, this is the way Trisha works. She takes 1% of what might have happened or she might have seen, and she twists it and turns it to something that makes sense to her.
Yep.
Always about her. Her. Well, the day she fucked with me was the day she messed up. I told
And all
her
you
to
did was
check
say
my track
one little
record.
thing.
Yeah, and
I
somebody
did troll
else's
her a little bit. I
comment.
trolled her in that comment. So what? Everybody leaves a little petty ass comment. Yeah, I said I'd come after you, stank ass. So what? Ain't mean I'm gonna drive to you and drag you out and beat you. I don't even know you. I just thought you was stupid as hell on that live stream, and you need to leave B and Randy alone. So she took that and just made this whole big circus freak show. But she didn't know who I was. She thought I ain't back down, and her little Ben can sit there and think that I've backed off. Motherfucker, you need to go put your skirt on, because evidently she has the pants in the relationship. Your balls are in a jar somewhere on her fucking mantle. So you need to go sit down, Sean.
Savage, did you not see her live stream where she poured the red stuff all over the front of her and screamed it was Char's blood?
No, I've been told about that, but I have not yet to see it.
Oh,
I wish
girl,
somebody
let
would
me
send
get
me
you
that
the
link.
That was a sight.
Give me that link, girl. Give me that link. I'll make a damn video.
I think she took it down, but I'm sure
No,
somebody has it.
it's not under hers.
No, it's. I got it. Hang on.
It's
Trust.
I can't remember
Troll
what it's
friendly.
under.
That was a scary night. I'm telling you, I thought I was watching Thriller TV.
Well, that's the night I asked her daughter if she was okay.
Wow.
Her daughter ought to be embarrassed.
There you
I
go.
don't mess with people's children, but the only thing I've ever said is that her daughter should be embarrassed, and she probably is embarrassed, and that's probably a fact in my
Oh, her-
opinion.
Yeah.
But she
Her
want to
daughter
drag
is a
out my
beautiful
son.
Girl. She is a beautiful, beautiful girl. She really is, and I
I
just
feel sorry for that
I
child.
do too. Just beautiful, very smart apparently, and yeah, gorgeous girl. I feel bad.
Yeah, I was reading that. I heard she said something about her son told her to get offline and she wouldn't do it. Now, don't you think if my kids came up here and said, Mama, you are embarrassing and you need to get off of YouTube, don't you think I'd put the phone down for my children if I'm putting them in harm's way?
The second my child would have been involved would have been the second I was done. Done.
Yep.
She keeps
This
saying,
is
"Oh,
my
my daughter's being
schoolhouse.
called. My daughter's school is being called." Well, then why are you on a live stream and why aren't you at the police demanding they do something and not
Yep.
leave until they do? Done.
Yeah, you too worried about showing your damn cleavage.
Hmm.
Bitch, you sorry. You sorry.
Lori, did you? I never actually watched that, but I saw. Lori says, "What about the 100 layers of Nutella she put?"
Oh, that was in one of my little clips. I put that up there.
Oh my God!
I told her
Why?
blackface was racist.
You know,
She called me a
yeah.
racist. She called me a racist. Did y'all hear that shit?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, many
Oh
times.
yeah, and you're in the Ku Klux Klan. Mm.
Oh, dear, let me explain. Please let me explain. If you
Please
go to my
don't.
channel and you,
Nobody thinks you're in the Ku Klux Klan. No one.
oh, I know, but I just want to make her. I just want her to know how stupid and dumbass she sounds. Because if you go to my channel and scroll down, you will see videos of a band called In This Moment. And I went there in July and I videoed. And in the last song, the singer puts on a dunce cap. And it was a dunce cap that she was wearing. And she gives it out to the fans once she's over with. That was not a Klan rally. Are you kidding me?
Once again,
I like their song "Whore."
this is what she
Yes.
she takes 1% of something and then makes it into something that she.
Do you want to know who started that
makes
rumor?
sense to her.
I can
Tuna.
tell you the person who started that shit. Nikki Rev.
Oh, what's
Oh, what a shock.
Because I was in
you know,
Sugar.
Nikki?
You know Sugar?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I was in his chat like the day after she said that shit or something or another. And that Nikki Rev popped in Sugar's chat and said, you don't need to be talking to Savage because she's a racist. She has a video where she was at a Klan meeting and he got so disgusted he ended his damn stream. And I was like, a Klan meeting? My damn son is biracial, you stupid bitch.
No.
Wow.
See? Mm-mm.
Why would I be at a Klan meeting? Do your fact checks. Oh my God, it was a freaking dunce hat.
She is one that is so latched onto Trisha, she can't see anything but what Trisha says is like the gospel. You wouldn't be able to show anything to that woman against Trisha because it would be Photoshopped or lying. It's this, it's that, it's whatever. She is a staunch Trisha supporter.
I don't get it.
I was just blown away. I was
don't get
freaking
it.
blown away with that. I was like, are y'all kidding me?
And it's like, and we're all sitting here on this side, like kind of looking at her going, oh boy, you're going to be so hurt soon when she does it to you, you know?
Uh-huh.
When
Because
gets
she
thrown
wanted
under
him
the
to
bus.
turn. Because she ain't got no damn friends.
There's
Mhm.
nobody. I'm really trying to think. Since I got involved back in March or February, is there anybody that has stood by her this entire time? Is there one person?
Artist.
Yeah, but you know,
I,
she's gone back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
I
But
just, Mara, I just, my heart goes out to you, girl, because she's just been on just like a damn witch hunt with you, girl.
Yeah. I'm glad you finally got to put your truth out, and I'm glad people got to
Exactly.
see you're not the beast she portrays you to be, and you did it with so respectfully and with such class too. You didn't drag her, you didn't call her any names.
Yeah, I love that. I mean,
Thank you.
I've wondered for a
Well.
long time who was behind, Miss Fairy Garden. I didn't know you hadn't spoke to you, so I'm glad that you got your story out.
I
Yep.
am too.
I'm finally glad to meet you. I'm happy to meet you. I got your back, girl. We from North Carolina. We got to represent. We got to get this
Listen, I don't
crazy
want
ass
people
bitch out
getting
of
a bad
here.
impression. I do not want people getting a bad impression because we are nice
know.
people.
Oh no, we
I
know.
just made some sweet tea if y'all want to come on over.
Oh, absolutely, girl.
That sounds good.
She's giving us
Well, I
a
love
bad
y'all. I'm
name.
going to go ahead and get off here. And thank you so much for letting me
Wait, Jamie, who?
having me on.
Oh, you're welcome. Anytime you want to jump in, you holler
Well,
at
let
me.
me know, sweetheart. And y'all, I'm going to try to make some videos if I can figure out how to do it. And fuck it. I know I'm going to get trolled, but well, what more can they do to me? What
You need
more?
help. We're here to help you. So
Yeah.
just reach out, and I'm going to go fix some pepper steak here soon.
Wait,
Okay,
hold on.
Angel.
Hold on. Jamie, who? What blonde bitch? Because what other foolishness is going on now?
What's she talking about?
The blonde bitch
Amy
who
says
changed
the
her
blonde
name.
bitch who just changed her name is a total bitch to me. I have never chatted with her or anything. LOL.
Well, what's her
Hmm.
name?
Jamie, are you still getting phone calls too?
Me?
The one with glasses.
She talking about me?
Did you just change your name?
No. I don't think so.
Oh. I don't know who she's talking about.
No.
You didn't just change your name, did you?
Mm-mm. Same hooker. I've always been.
Bonnie, thank you, honey. I need your help.
Maybe it was Sweetie. Sweetie did it.
I'm blaming Sweetie's ass. Oh, wait, sweetie.
Oh Lord.
Fuck you.
I love Sweden.
Love you, sweetie.
Oh, TT just went live. Oh hell,
Oh.
y'all all in trouble. She got y'all's names written down.
One of Trisha's friends. Okay. Oh, Michelle Smith, I bet. Her? That one with the mouth?
Now that is one bitch has been. I think she's been there from the very beginning. Y'all,
Well,
Well, I'm
on,
gonna head
you
off
gotta
here.
just
I'm gonna go
yet.
watch it.
All right,
I gotta go
guys.
watch Big Brother with my hubby. But thank y'all for letting me come on. Marla, you have my 100% support, girlfriend. If you need me, I'm there because I'm gonna fuck with this bitch. I'm gonna make her ass cry.
Love you, Savage.
Savage.
You hook
All
up.
right, y'all have a good day.
Yeah. Hey,
Hi,
Savage,
Savage.
hit me up on Twitter if you have a Twitter. Everybody who because let me know who you are and stuff if your name
It's
isn't
at
in there.
Is she live
it's at
now?
A Mayor.
Okay.
It's just at A Mayor. That's my Twitter.
Oh, guess who's live, everybody? Everybody wave. Hello.
Oh, Ray. Too bad I got to go cook dinner and I
Yeah,
just
too
don't
bad
have
we're
time
ending.
for her. You guys have a wonderful night. I love you guys and
You too. I'm
Thanks
glad,
for-
Marla, you got to have your story out and love you, girl. Got your back, too.
Love you too, guys. Good night.
Bye.
Bye. Love y'all.
bye.